Hey, getaway. This is Alex and I'm in Posadas. This is Argentina, north of Argentina, the province with the name Misiones. I just arrived and I'm gonna explore this beautiful place for a day on the way to the park. Why? So if you're up for this experience, check it out. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. Just landed in Posadas and it reminds me of Egypt. Have you been to Egypt? I've been to Egypt. I've been working there for 8 months. It's hot. Quick overview of the airport. Well, it's a small airport. Well, what to expect of 300,000 people. But the main thing, we're gonna check out if there's a bus, because for sure there's a taxis, but if there's a bus or something. That's what you see once you arrive. That's the arrivals, and I don't see any place for a bus. So just arrived, and it was so interesting that I didn't pass through the control, well, because I was flying within the country from Buenos Aires to Posadas, and it just like, you know, the door and you just walk off this very small airport. And I was looking for some bus to the city, but I don't see any. Instead I see this parking lot. Apparently I need to take an Uber. I hope the Uber works here, or else I need to use a taxi, and it's always tricky, right? Anyway, I'm gonna be more than happy to take a bus or whatever transportation that they have, the public transportation. It looks like there's nothing even on the map, and you know, like I'm traveling light with my backpack. Anyway, that's how Posadas here in Argentina meeting me, and the weather is hot, 33 Celsius. So what to expect from this video? Me walking around with my iPhone in my hands, just shooting on the go with no specific plan or scenario. If you're up to this experience, let's go. Alright, the good thing that Uber here in Posadas works, and it costs $5. The ride should take around 10 minutes to almost downtown where my hostel is. And it's hot. That's basically the whole airport. That's how big is the parking lot, and well, but what else? The city with a population of around 300,000 people needs, right? Now I'm gonna show you everything that I see. I'm gonna guide you through. Please don't consider this as a ultimate guide to the city. I don't want to claim that, but maybe it's going to be useful information for you. If by any chance you are traveling to Misiones, or you're traveling to this particular city, Posadas. Why would you even go here? But anyway, I was looking for some information about arrival actually to the airport, and there is a buses or no, and I couldn't find anything in English. And to be honest, there's not that many videos even in Spanish. I kind of browsed them. Anyway, I'm gonna just make it easier for you, and I'm gonna share everything I know and everything. I'm gonna share everything interesting that personally me gonna be experiencing and seeing here in this place. The video turned out to be long, one of the longest one on this channel, but it means it's a beautiful and eventful place. So what do we know about Posadas, Argentina? This is the city of around 300,000 inhabitants. For what reason would you find yourself here in Posadas, capital of province Misiones, on the north of Argentina? Well, maybe you want to explore Paraná, the second biggest river in South America, which is just right there. It's visible from airport, or maybe it's also a gateway to one of the gateways to Iguazu Falls. They actually much north, and you actually can fly to another city, Puerto Iguazu. By the way, I've been there. I'm looking forward to put the video together about that experience visiting Iguazu Falls. And yeah, I was looking for some info about, you know, arrival, if there's a bus, if there's Uber and stuff, and I couldn't find it. Even though I was even checking some videos in Spanish, there's not that many of them. Well, at least they're not updated. and in English there's almost none. So I hope that's gonna be a little guide for you. Don't consider this as an ultimate guide to Posadas, because I'm just gonna be passing by. I'm gonna stay here for a day on the way to Paraguay. So I'm gonna show you everything that I see, everything interesting that I consider interesting, and what I'm gonna be shooting on the way. I was looking for the bus stop. There is none, and the Uber is working. I just call it. It's gonna arrive in a few minutes. It arrived in about 12 minutes, which was enough for me to shoot some intros for this episode. So we started moving towards the center where my hostel is. Why I decided to stay in a hostel? First of all, it's always nice to be on a budget, and especially if you're just passing by. And the second thing, it's always good to socialize, because there you can maybe sometimes you can find some tribe of yours and some people that you're going to be interesting to spend some time with, especially if you're traveling solo. If you never try to travel solo, I kindly recommend you to do that, because sometimes magic can happen and you can find really interesting people which you know, might stay in your life forever. I do have some friends like that, and I kindly recommend you to do the same. Alright, that's the street where the hostel is. Looks good. In terms of hostel, there was not that many options, so that's my bad. Nothing special, as you see. I just needed to change very quick, and I wanted to go to the beach. The only benefit of Hostel Como en la Casa was the location. There's some park in the center. Let's check it out. Alright, I changed already, as you see, in my hostel, and I'm ready to go and explore a little bit of Posadas. Don't expect too much, because I'm just passing by. I'm gonna be here today, tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to Paraguay. But anyway, without any further ado, let's go, let's check it out. Look at this tree. What I can say, it looks very chunky, you know, very tranquilo. Tranquilo como Camilo. Somehow reminded me about Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil, where I've been visiting Iguaçu Falls. A bit of a vibe of Posadas. Okay, this is just the first glimpse, and of course it's difficult to say, but it looks like everything is closed, and it's like 3-something p.m. Looks like this place, they have a siesta, and siesta, this is something that I would never find in a big city like Buenos Aires. But here, because we are, for you to understand, we are, those of you especially from the Northern Hemisphere, since we are right now in the Southern Hemisphere, so the more southern you are moving, the colder it gets. And I'm right now on the north of Argentina, and it's hot. Well, it was hot yesterday in Buenos Aires, but it's like several thousands, maybe a few thousand miles on the south. In the shade it's much better. Anyway, from what I see right now, it looks like it's a little bit of a siesta. Why not? Hey, in case I did say something stupid, or I provide wrong information, and you're from this place, or you've been to this place, or you know this place better, let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a little bit of a chat there. Me personally, for example, I'd love to see how other people see my place, and I would love to jump in and share what I think it's important for others to know. Showing you the variety, as always, just vlogging on the go and showing around. Also, you know what I was thinking, that if you were looking for the information about Posadas and you've encountered this video, you should be proud of yourself, because you're either a curious person or you're a really traveler big time, because Posadas, obviously, it's not the most touristic place. in the world, and especially in Argentina. However, it has some highlights. I already checked them out on YouTube before, so I'm gonna show it to you, whatever I'm gonna see. There is some presence of a police in the city, and in Latin America it means that everything is under control, which is, you know, somewhere in Eastern Europe or in Europe Central or the Western, I would be worried that it's, you know, that's not a good sign. It means they know something. Here they more for protection, and they usually very friendly and more than happy to assist you if you have any questions. Yeah, so far I feel pretty safe walking around with my iPhone. So I was saying, if you've encountered this video, you either curious person or you are a traveler big time, because obviously this city is not on the radar of our, you know, pop trash destinations, or you or my mom or one of my friends who just want to support me by watching this. Anyway, all of you, thank you. Whoever you are, I hope it's gonna be at least interesting. Not sure if it's useful, but interesting, just to show you how Argentina, Posadas looks like. All right, there's another police, and here is some other beautiful place. It looks pretty good and organized. Of course, I understand that this is the center, and it has some nice architecture. Well, it has some architecture. What's nice, what's not very nice in architecture is very relative. But I think I found some nice example of some cathedral, iglesia here. I'll show you closer in a moment. And the vibe here in this park is great. It's very refreshing, to be honest, from this big trees. And here is this beautiful iglesia. Wow, just step foot on the sun and it's hot. I think I already mentioned that. You know, if you're a smart tourist, you should come here somewhere in summer. I mean, your summer if you're from Northern Hemisphere. I'm talking about August, June, July, something like that. But towards the winter, their summer, it's hot, hot, hot. Refreshing only from those trees. But I actually am gonna go right now and explore the beach. Hopefully I'm gonna swim a little bit. The only problem, you know, it's where to leave the bag. But maybe I'm gonna find some locker or some good people. So this building, it's a Cathedral de San Jose. Yeah, you can see that the Christmas is Christmas very soon. La 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 la. And then if you want to be a superstar, check it out. Monumento a la Libertad. You know what? I love to explore the place with just a little understanding of where am I. Like, yes, I check a little bit of videos where I'm going and stuff, but it's nice to, you know, discover everything. Looks like this is some government building, and all the Christmas decorations are ready. All right, I'm gonna start moving towards the playa, as the Argentinos would have said. No, but look at the architecture of this building. It says Plaza Nuevo de Julio. Does anybody knows what happened Nuevo de Julio? I believe some historical stuff. If you know, let me know. All right, I think I'm too much already here at this plaza, so I'm gonna be moving. All right, as I'm moving a little bit out of the center, everything becomes a little bit rough on the edges. Not that I have big expectations, but you can tell that we are moving towards La Playa. I asked the vendor of the water if there's only one beach, but he told me no, there's actually two. but the one that I'm going is closer, so we're gonna check it out. Passing by some university or whatever it is. There you go. Oh, look at this. Great place. And some youngsters playing some sports. The lady helping me to check in there. And look at the bicycle. Helping me with the check-in in the hostel. So my family name is like, how do you pronounce this? And I'm like, Hostel. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, it's difficult for you. Obviously we were speaking in Spanish. And but she told me that there's a kind of community of Ukrainians here. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, I'm gonna take some reflection since I encounter some puddle. So the trick of shooting this kind of footage, you need to put your phone as closer to the surface of the paddle as possible, so that minimize that line between the reality and the reflection. By the way, you can watch more videos like this and more photos like this on my Instagram. I usually posting there a lot of reflections. That looks interesting. Look, the car is on the second floor and maybe even on the third floor. Just passed by the gym and I recall that I haven't worked out today because I left my apartment before 9 a.m. to go to Posadas. By the way, it took around 1 hour 25-30 minutes of a flight, but unfortunately because I was flying with some, what was the name of the company? I flew with this company. They kind of delay the departure like almost hour and a half, something like that. I hope I'm walking around not in some barrios, you know. Actually it looks like some avenida, like a big avenue. And well, I don't want to say that I'm usually good with, you know, feeling if I'm in a dodgy place or not. Well, first of all, it looks very tranquil, as I mentioned already before, probably several times. It looks pretty cool, the place. And what is a good thing, it's middle of the day, so I don't think some people walking around, and that's why you're not gonna meet a lot of bad people as well, because they usually are outside closer to the evening or at night. But since it's hot, there's actually not many people, so those people who want to do some bad stuff, they usually not around. Anyway, I hope I'm not gonna attract too much attention, because I know that I look different from the people around, the way how I dress up probably as well. I'm just crossing a road and I'm just gonna go to the park. Well, it's like avenida and I'm walking in the middle just like that, you know, and it's a little bit shady, so I'm gonna take advantage of this place. Just found myself in the middle of a ciclovia, the cycling path, and I'm moving out of there. If there's not many cyclists, there's no cyclists at all, but you know, I'm respecting, because cycling is big time. By the way, on this channel there's a couple of videos on cycling in Buenos Aires, you can check them out. But I'm respecting cyclists, and I wouldn't occupy their area, especially having like this pedestrian path. Well, I like this place. It's really nice. And you know what, maybe I'm gonna get some tan finally. But look at those trees, look at the colors. Well, I understand I'm filming against the sun, but I hope camera reproduce a little bit of it. You know what is another great benefit of living in a place like so, or staying at least for some time, because you're gonna be far away from all the craziness of the world, from all the wars, conflicts, and stuff. All right, that's the beginning, the end of this avenida. That's the end of the avenida. Look what I found. I found John Lennon in Argentina. Crossing the road, difficult to understand when you need to cross. You just need to look at the cars, because they do have the traffic lights, and pedestrians, as of now, what I see, they don't. Wow, look at this tree. I think I kind of get used to see the jungles of Buenos Aires for because of last 3 months, and I stay there so much that I miss this greenery and a little bit of nature, you know. It's great. But there's gonna be even more nature once I'm gonna get to the river Paraná. Oh wow, the sun hides behind the clouds, and right away it's much easier to walk. And there's some hill, so I'm gonna go up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That's what that pigeon would have sang. There's more pájaros y animalitos. Find a little bit of a shade. Oof. All right, really not that many people are walking around. Well, I'm a little bit further away from the center. That's how local businesses looks like. I think I already mentioned several times that it looks really, really relaxed. Again, I understand that I'm not living here. I don't know all the nuances of this place. I haven't been here during the night. I don't know some barrios, which might be a little bit dodgy and peligroso, but from what I see, it's chill, very chill place. And it's a pretty big city with a population, again, according to Wikipedia, it's almost 300,000 people. And if you take the greater Posadas, it's even more than that. It has airport, you know, it has all the benefits of a big city. Staying or locating actually in a very nice natural site of the world, surrounding by several big rivers. One of them we're almost about to see. Oh, that's interesting stuff. Look, you're walking around, yeah, and then choom, what happened here? What happened here? Yeah, look at this. This is what what makes me curious. That's something that makes me curious all the time. Look at this. How different if it's a pavement on the sidewalk. It's not unified, it doesn't have this unified code, but am I complaining? No, just saying that this is very interesting. Look at the color of this. Okay, I'm sorry in advance for you know, the way how I'm showing you the facts, because I know somebody's who watching the video, especially such a rare video on Posadas, probably need to go, or they want to see something right away, straight to the point. Well, I'm combining vlogging on the go, and of course trying to give some facts to show you how the city looks like. By the way, it looks like this is a nice area with the palms most like Beverly Hills, because there are some hills. I'm not sure if it's Beverly around here. And if you, for example, on a wheelchair, sorry, but good luck with this over here. Yeah, Latin America just starting that, you know, transformation of a mindset towards the inclusion of different people. Meanwhile, I'm at the beach. Yay! Nice playground. Just no kids around. But it really has the vibe of the, you know, resort place. All right, maybe they do have some place where I can exercise a little bit. I mean, check it out. I understand I'm standing against the sun, but the thing is, the water is there and the beach is there. But I like what I see. This area at least looks very modern. And I see kayaks. What? See what says there? Posadas. So you know where you are. Let me tell you, I can see that the beach is great. I hope I'm gonna find a place where I can leave my stuff. By the way, this is better. So everybody's included. Not everywhere, but at least somebody on a wheelchair. Can cross the road. All right, I found some ground where some sports activities going on. Posadas. Feliz Navidad. I mean, look at this. They even have in the lifeguard stand, or the kiosk, or whatever you call them. When in Argentina and you go in north, be sure that the weather gonna be nice and there's gonna be a decent beach. Wow, look at this. By the way, if you want to know this is not a sea, well, we probably know that this is not a sea, but to be more specific, it's a river, River Paraná. It's a pretty big river. It's the second biggest river in South America, of course, after Amazon. And it's actually the river that flows into the Rio de la Plata. Together with Rio Uruguay, they create this delta, and that's at the delta of it, that's where the Buenos Aires is located. But we are somewhere in the middle of Paraná right now, so that's how it looks like. And again, this is a pretty decent beach, yeah, with some kayaks and stuff. All right, let me try the water. Something tells me that, oh, the sand is hot. Something tells me that the water should be great. Yes, it's great. And you know what is the benefit of swimming in the river? First of all, it's very friendly for families, family friendly, kids friendly look. And then also there's a little to no chance of a storm. Of course, you know, there's always a chance, but I mean, obviously you're not gonna see the waves like you would have seen somewhere in the ocean. And Argentina does have that, but here, wow, this is unbelievable. So yeah, Paraná, river that starts in Brazil. Maybe you know that song, Paraná way, Paraná way, Paraná. A little doggo for you, for your like. some local vibe. Oh goodness, the water is great. Again, it's very good beach. And it's almost empty. Look, it's empty. A little bit weird for as for a Friday. Fact that they do have kayaks, it's great. By the way, on the channel I have a couple of videos about kayaking. In advance I want to say excuse me those times when I was shooting them and posting them, I was not focusing on quality of those videos, and I'm speaking partially English, partially Ukrainian, but you can still find them on my channel. Yeah, you just need to scroll. Good luck with that. All right, Posadas. Here you go. During the hot summer or winter, almost winter. Well, it's almost summer here. During the hot summer day, what is the, you know, what can be better? Just come to the beach, play some volleyball. By the way, there was a video about volleyball playing as a matter of socializing in Buenos Aires. I got that a few videos before. Kayaking, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, here the color of the water and some algae. Not the best, but it is what it is. Oh wow, look at this invention. They're putting plastic water bottles, I believe, for that thingy to float, the net. Yeah, here's water a bit more dirty than on that side. That's where I'm gonna go actually. But I came to this side for you to see a little bit of a beach better, because the sun is behind us. Some kayakers are on the water. People are running, chilling. Birds are flying. Dogs are barking. You know, since there's nobody around, and I can just leave my stuff right there and go swim. Well, I'm not sure it's gonna be swimming, but we're gonna a little bit of a, how do you call that? Dive in. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna dive in to the river, and fun fact, I never swam in the river in South America, so it's gonna be first time for me. The weather is nice, the temperature is great, and it has some algae, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oof. Good luck. No, it's not cold at all. Oh my goodness, first time swimming in Paraná. I'm gonna hope that I'm not gonna drop the phone. Then it's gonna be completely different adventure. Yeah. But I don't want to leave it there either. I could, but you know what? Since I'm not gonna swim, because there's this barrier, whatever it is, a great Australian barrier. Wow, it's not deep at all. But it's great. Yep, that was nice refreshment, even though not the sea, and it's like not deep at all, but it was nice. Paraná River, swimming for the first time. Everybody, Posadas. Such a change comparing to the Buenos Aires. Oh, look at this too, just sitting there enjoying their life, probably mate as well. Well, what Argentinos are not drinking mate. You know, sometimes I'm thinking maybe as well it's better to move to a place like this and just, you know, live your life far away from war, far away from hustling, bustling vibe of a big city, like for example Buenos Aires. But the thing is, it's fun. Buenos Aires is fun. There's so many things going on, and here I'm not sure. But at the same time, it depends what you're looking for, right? It would be nice to combine, you know, to live here for a bit, live there for a bit. But for a change, after staying 3 months in Buenos Aires, Posadas missing me with a great vibe and open arms. I feel like I belong here. Thank you, Posadas. Another great benefit of sunbathing and swimming at the beach in the river, it's you're not gonna get salty, you know, because especially after the ocean or some seas that I've experienced, you know, you need to take a shower right away. A river, it's a river. I remember being a kid and swimming every day, 3-4 times a day. Not just swimming, staying for the duration of the whole day or the whole summer in my grandma's house in next to Kyiv, Ukraine. I remember we were just, you know, swimming, and some people still, you know, they would go to the river to clean their stuff. So river is a river. So that's one of the benefits of having a beach at the river. You're gonna be clean. By the way, behind that kayaker on the other side, it's Paraguay. So after Posadas, I'm actually gonna go to Paraguay, to the city with the name Encarnación, which is the 3rd biggest city in Paraguay, because I need to go to do my residency, to finalize the process of getting residency there in Paraguay. There's a few videos on that subject on this channel already. So I'm gonna stay in this area basically for 3 days, and then I'm gonna go to Asunción, Paraguay. Yeah, 1 day here. Tomorrow I'm gonna cross the border through the river, and also there's gonna be a video from Encarnación where I'm gonna stay a day and a half. Let's say day and a half here, a day and a half there. All right, there's somebody right there, some guys. They put some music and the vibe changed completely because they do some crazy stuff. Youngsters. So 2 hours later, there's a little bit more of a people now, but still, look at this beach. It's around 300 meters long and maybe 50-60 meters wide, and it's pretty empty. And again, it's like Friday, 6 p.m. I was not expecting this kind of vibe, tranquility here in Posadas. I'm enjoying so much. It's such a relaxing vibe. Posadas, everybody, Posadas. Hey, look, if the families are living here, and I just also heard some Italian among those families, if they're doing SAP, if the kids are swimming, some youngsters are playing football, volleyball and stuff, I think it's a good place to be. There is the gym, like I thought so, right in front of the river. What a great idea. Okay, the Costanera goes further there, but I'm gonna go the other side towards the city. Hey, don't skip, don't go yet. You're almost about to see beautiful sunset of Posadas. I think this place in the evening Gonna be busy. Look, they're putting the tables. I think it's gonna be busy. Another. Somebody's listening Brazilian music. Now look at this beach. And they have some sports here. This is respect. Wow. That's probably those loud guys filming something. I think somebody celebrates birthday. Look at the color of this sand. And this you can find in this region all over. It's like here in Paraguay, in Brazil. Very interesting ground. There is a public toilet, there's some bar. I believe in that bar you can ask about those kayaks. I was lazy and oh wow, somebody's celebrating something. I don't know if you can see. Well, it's not an excuse not to take one of the kayaks. It just for me, you know, since I do have one back home in Ukraine, the inflating one. For me, this is like, you know, this is the thing that I would love to rent for a day, for example. Or there is on this channel some videos where I was going kayaking along the river for several days. This is how I love to kayak, not just, you know, take it for an hour or so. But that's just excuse. If I really wanted to, I would take it. Today I was lazy, just enjoying the beach in beautiful Posadas. A bit of a sunset over this beach. That's a full glimpse to this beach. Looks like it's called El Brete, but the Costanera continues right there. And again, everything that you can see on the other side, it's all Paraguay. There's so many lizards here. Look at this, guys. So many parrots. I think they are socializing here. I hope that's not because of me. So the way how I was feeling here, it's like in very relaxed place, and it's definitely a resort town with a low pace, but at the same time with the benefits and feature of a city. It has everything needed for life, and it has very nice relaxing atmosphere. Kind of recommend it. I had a great impression of this particular place. So what do we see there on the other side? It's Paraguay and the city of Encarnación. And that's another spot for beautiful sunsets. I mean, look at this park. You're surrounded by the water. Beautiful place. So this park, it's a continuation of that beach. And this embankment, they call it Costanera. It's huge. A lot of people working out. Somebody's just chilling with the mate. It's great. I wish I'd have my bicycle right now here. I would have stroll around. Beautiful place. Somebody lives with a great view right there. This kind of picture always gonna be so weird for me, because it's weird to think about Christmas when it's 30 Celsius around. Well, there was 33 shooting today. What's going on there? Look how many people. It's like a marathon or something. Should I join? I believe they're gonna be doing something like Zumba. Yeah, and on top of that, you can practice here so many different activities. The water sports, like there was a jet ski. Again, you can just jog around, walk around, around. There are so many activities available, and or you just can chill by the riverside like many Argentinians do. They're just setting up their folding chairs, drinking their mate, having this great view, talking about life. What can be better? What can be better than just chill in your place where you have such a fantastic view and the vibe? Now, if you have opportunity to live in a place like this where you can just sit next to the river or any reservoir of water and chill, this is amazing. Yeah, this is a great benefit. By the way, look at the sky behind me. This is a great benefit of the place where you can just jog, stroll, cycle, whatever, walk around and enjoy the water, enjoy the beautiful sunset. The other country on the other side, which is basically, you know, expands the outlook. I think this is a great benefit of people who's living in frontera, border, or some sort of border. Like in this case, in Posadas, they have the other country, Paraguay, just right there. By the way, I'm gonna go there. So let's see how the Posadas looks like from the other side, if it's gonna look the same good. And that's the fast forward view from Encarnación, Paraguay to Posadas, because I'm traveling there basically tomorrow. There's gonna be a video about it in upcoming days. So stay tuned. And I think right there you can see the bridge that connects two countries. Just right there. And look at the sky above Paraná River. That's a nice place to live with such a view. And after, you know, traveling so many countries, it's not that I'm trying to show off, it's more than 60, but I'm convinced that the place which you're visiting, it's very important, or place that you're staying, place that you're living. It has very direct correlation with your emotional state or your mental state, and sometimes also changing of the place for good can have such a great impact on you. And for me personally, to live by the water or to stay by the water, it's such a great benefit. Alright, this place looks a little fancier. There's no beach though, but it has the vibe of a fancy place, you know. And look at the sky behind me. Patagonia Brewing something company, whatever. It's a holy place right here. Holy place has a holy vibe. You know guys, each and every time I'm in a places like so, I feel a bit jealous because I wish we could have the same back home in Ukraine, but you know, because of Russia, we cannot. And if there is anybody still justifying the crimes of the world criminals, you guys either dumb or you just on purpose consuming, or without the purpose, the propaganda, you know. That's what's going on. Yeah, that looks very fancy. I mean, look at the sunset, especially that direction. And on the other side, that's the Paraguay. On this side, this is Argentina. And a beautiful sunset. Wow. I can't stop shooting. Wow, look at the sky. Always keep on impressing. There you go, I approached this monument or the statue that I saw in some other videos about Posadas. Well, luckily now you have this video, you have me explaining you how to get here and what to do here, even for a day. And is it worth it or not? I hope this video gonna give you some understanding. But hey, if you experience the sunset being in Posada, you need to go to the Costanera. This is beautiful. The vibe here is great, even better than there on the beach in the afternoon. And the fact that so many people are cycling, that's amazing. Imagine to live somewhere there. Alright, according to this, he was some sort of revolutionary for the independence of this region. And now he got the statue. So according to Wikipedia, Andres Guasurari, I hope we're pronouncing that correct, was or popularly known as Andresito. He was caudillo or caudillo of the province of Misiones, like a chief or the one in charge. Present days, it's obviously Argentina. And he was of indigenous origin, so coming from Guarani family. And he was born in San Tomé, not far away from Posadas. Now this statue or the monument of him rises above the Paraná River. It's visible from different parts of it, and it's well lit and well maintained. The evening vibe of Posadas is great. Not much to add, just to show. And fun fact, this is the same river that basically it's the Rio de la Plata, or the delta of this river, it's Rio de la Plata. Because it's not a big city and there's a lot of public spaces, especially here next to the river, it looks spacious, it looks big. There's a room for everybody. I think I have a clickbait name for this video. Posadas, Paradise of Argentina. Why not? Let's keep it this way. Isn't it real paradise? It really looks good. And I enjoy stroll around in the evening. And oh wow, by the way, there is a moon right there. And having only shorts and the tank top on me, this is amazing. Boom, who's that? La Luna. Yeah, those days I was lucky enough to experience the what they call super moon. It's a full moon or the new moon. Basically, that's where the moon the nearest to the Earth surface. Just realized that I haven't eaten today anything. And enjoying the moon. Well, I had a breakfast, but I just realized I didn't have a dinner, and I'm like in a half-hour walk from the hostel. And you know, that's the moment when you kind of want to eat something, but you're so amazed by this place, you don't want this to come to an end. And you know, if I'm gonna see some place to eat, I'm just gonna grab something. But I don't dress up appropriate for a restaurant and stuff. And look at this, what a sacred place for Argentinos. Islas Malvinas son Argentinas. I hope you got a chance to watch the video about Islas Malvinas on my channel. Goodness guys, this is so nice to be in a place where you feel safe, you know. Again, I haven't checked the criminal record of this place, and I don't know how the things looks like behind the facade, but it feels good. Really, the place super chill. Maybe it's because of the moon behind me. I'm leaving Costanera, moving towards the hostel. In the evening it's a livable city, look. Feria de Artesanal. This guy drinking mate. And there's some feria. Typical Argentina. I reach out this place. This plaza where I've been this afternoon. I mean, check the evening vibe of this place. First of all, it's a fountain. Then there's a star, and then this cathedral. In the evening, this place has completely different vibe. I mean, Posadas. Look at the vibe of the city. So far, I'm very impressed. People are walking around, people are having fun, they smell good, they look good. They're in pretty clean environment here. You know, it's difficult to say that this is Latin America. Well, this is the central part is great, but they do recycle. What do you know about Argentinian style? Look at this street vibe. I want to go back to my hostel, change, take a shower, and get back here. So after Costanera, I just turned to Bolivar Street, which led me to the center. Look at this, some sort of arcade for kids. Look, this is pretty safe and pretty environment with a lot of things going on. People are eating out on the street, walking out and stuff. Everything is open even though it's already almost 9 p.m. In case you're wondering what happened with my dinner, I actually stopped by one fruteria and got 3 bananas for 1,800 pesos. And so far I feel okay. Maybe it would be nice to get 1 empanada or so, but if I'm not gonna get off, if I'm not gonna go out, let it be. I'm almost next to my hostel, like in 1 block. That's another park I've already checked out this afternoon, and in front of it there's a place with empanadas. I think this is Destiny. When I said that this is the Destiny, I was almost about to cross the road and almost got hit by the car. That's what I like, sabores vegetarianos. Yeah, but it's closed. Empanadas closed. Well, next time. I'm almost at the hostel. Maybe it's really a Destiny. Maybe I'm gonna go take a shower, change, maybe gonna meet some people who wanna get off. That was actually the idea why I stayed in a hostel, one of 2 here, to socialize. That's the terrace of the hostel, even though my room doesn't look that good, but I mean, I knew it for 11,000, which is around $10, 11,000 pesos. What do you want, right? You pay for experience. All right, so I have inspiration to go out. Looks like there's not many people in the hostel, or they're already out, or they are having something on their mind, whatever. I'm just gonna go out, gonna try to eat something, and then go back, and I'm gonna sleep like a gentleman because tomorrow I'm going to Paraguay. The vibe of Plaza San Martin and the full moon. So I got myself 3 empanadas, 3 different ones, all vegetarians, Coke, and each empanada cost 1,150 pesos, and everything, I pay for everything 5.5, something like that. That's how empanadas looks like inside, and if you don't know what is empanadas, it's basically like Polish pierogi or Ukrainian vareniki, just baked. Yeah, they cook in a different way, and inside there's different stuffing. This one with cheese and onion. I like this one better. And one more, I think with champignons and spinach or something like that. So I got empanadas from pizza place actually, and it was really good. I still have some inspiration to explore the city a little bit, just to walk around and, you know, maybe burn some calories. And yeah, why not? Let's do this. Look, the lights are really changing the vibe of the place. But we look at this bench. It's made of plastic. Looks like it's recycled plastic. Well, if it is, respect. It's interesting to observe big groups of people which are walking around. And the second biggest nationality that I've met here is Brasileiros, Brazilians. I can hear them. But of course, there's a good chance that there's a lot of people from Paraguay. They just speak the same. What is that statue you have between the legs? Or just my vivid imagination? Meanwhile, we've reached out the ending of this video. This is already the new day, which gonna be more exposed or shown in the next episodes, because I'm gonna be crossing the border via train from Posadas, Argentina to Encarnación, Paraguay. It's gonna be very nice, interesting, unique experience, so stay tuned for the next episode. And if you watched till this moment, big respect for you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.